Hey Sagittarius, welcome to the Jezebel Way Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing your love and separation read for the month of January. Missed you guys last month, so sorry about that. So the ones that I missed are going to be on top this time. So Cancer, full moon in Cancer helped us reflect and release. So now, time to move forward. New year, right? New things. So let's see what we got coming in love for you, Sagittarius. Seven. It's time for you to bloom, Sagittarius, and bloom in a way that is unique to you. This comes with a sense of self-confidence. There's something that you are lacking in self-confidence that you need to really stop comparing yourself to other people and their journeys and be about your own journey and your own growth and development. And this will be a divinely guided event for you. So let's see what we got going on for you, Sagittarius, in love. Yeah, I think after a period of stagnation for you, you're going to be leaping and jumping. Leaping and jumping meaning you are ready to go. Whatever's been holding you back is now released, dissolved, done, and the sky's the limit. Time for you to bloom. Okay, so bottom of the deck we have, epiphanies. Boing! Whatever block has been hindering you is done, and new offers coming your way. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, also Pisces. So let's see what we've got going on for love for your partner. Okay, communication, incoming communication. They want to communicate with you. They want to communicate with you that they want to move forward, but their sense of unhappiness comes from you not being in their world, okay? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Justice. You want freedom. You want the scales to be balanced, and that's what you're going to be experiencing. Could be dealing with Libra. Okay, you have something to say. Here you are, Sagittarius. You're all about peace and harmony and moving forward. You're tired of being stagnated. You're tired of being surrounded by negative energy. You want to bloom. So let's see what's going on with your partner's blocks. I think you're going to tell your partner exactly what you need to say here. Your partner is holding on to the idea of you. They want to communicate with you that they want a new beginning, and they're going to be bringing offers of that new beginning toward you. The block is in the past, though, with this being in the reverse, that they did not bring the offer to you. They were their own block, and they were also maybe perhaps a block for you because they were inhibiting. So let's see what your blocks are. You could be dealing with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio also. Your block is, you feel the soulmate energy with this person, okay? But there's also an issue with timing that you have to consider. In some respects, it's not the right time to make that leap forward with this person. And some things had to come and be revealed. There was some confusion that had to be dealt with before this could move forward. That was the block for you. So let's see what the blocks between the two of you are. Avoiding burdens in a tower moment. That's why your partner's been holding back, and some of you definitely are dealing with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So someone was holding back, and what they were giving to is burdens. Instead of giving to you and giving to this relationship, they were giving in to the burdens in their own personal world. And they did that in order to prevent a big blow up. I think perhaps in a way, either you or them, okay, energies are, you can reverse them, right? If they're fitting more one way than the other. They were trying to give to this lack of situation. They were trying to feed the lack and feed the peacemaking in order to not have something blow up. Now, regardless of whether or not they were in a relationship or they were coming out of a relationship or what have you, but the block between the two of you is that somebody is feeding to the negative, and they think by feeding the negative, it's going to prevent something from shattering and blowing up. Well, look, we all know that sometimes you've just got to let that bitch fall to the ground. Sometimes you've got to burn that bridge. Sometimes you have to let it blow up so things can be put back together the way that they're meant to be. So the block between the two of you is that somebody is not seeing, they're not having that epiphany, that light bulb moment, right? So let's see how your partner feels about you. Okay, they know there's conflict in the situation. They know there's conflict in the situation because there was not a commitment made in this situation. And they sort of put on the brakes, right? But they're not putting on the brakes any longer. They know that they are themselves the reason for the loss of this relationship. They know that they're owning responsibility. You have 2-5 sudden changes happening here, and now they're willing to put in the work to come towards the Sagittarius in order to make the commitment. So let's see how they're thinking. Yeah, relationship. They want to get unburdened from something they've been feeding. They want to move straight towards you with relationship commitment. You are their happy place, basically. So let's see what their intentions are. Okay, they want to have a conversation with you about some deception that may have happened and that now is no longer. Maybe they've sort of seen the light, so to speak, right? They also, you've got a couple of 7s here. So this was divine guidance, right? The tower blows up, boom. So we get on the path that we're supposed to be on. So their intention is to come to you and explain to you all of these things, explain the confusion, and what they desire is another opportunity with you, Sagittarius, Queen of Wands. They're holding on to this situation with you, but they feel like they have to free themselves of all this negativity before they can move forward toward you for a new beginning. That's their intention. That's their desire. So let's see what they have to say to you. Commitment on the bottom of the deck. Empress, commitment to the Empress, moving forward. Soulmate energy, lovers coming together, overcoming heartbreak in the situation, and new beginnings. Okay, that's their desire. I think you've got a week to 2 weeks. This person may approach you and want to spill the beans, okay? I still feel deeply connected to you, but I won't admit it. Yeah, because they're continuing to feed the situation that's really harming them. They're continuing to feed a situation that's long been dead, that's long since needed to blow up. And they keep putting this Band-Aid on it, trying to prevent it from blowing up. When what they really need to do is take a seat and get a cup of coffee and watch that shit blow up. I couldn't go against my family to be with you. There we go. That's the feeding of the negative situation. Our relationship was special and different. Other people didn't understand it. Well, it's not for other people to understand the relationship between you and your loved one, right? Who cares? It's not for other people to understand it. As long as you two understand it, that's really all that matters. But your partner has not come full circle to that that way of thinking yet. Does it mean they never will? No, because they're moving toward that. But they're feeding something because they feel like they're trying to plug a bunch of holes in the boat. Well, let it sink. You know, there's nothing you can control about it. The holes are going to continue to appear. Let it sink. So that's where your partner needs, the place that they need to get to. Let's see what their next move may be. Overload. That's where your partner's headed. Overload, because they're trying to put band-aids on things. You know, they're trying to plug holes. They're trying to fix something that's completely unfixable. They don't realize they're headed for overload because they're so numb to the situation and hollow that they don't realize it's about to blow up in their face. They're trying to prevent it from happening. But you know, when you're in really shit relationships or a shit job or something that, you know, you just kind of endure and deal with, you know, you become numb to how bad the situation truly is. So that's what your partner's experiencing right now. They crave intimacy from you because they don't get it anywhere else. So the next move for your partner is to connect to you, to gain some intimacy, to gain those feelings of love. They're coming to you to spill the beans. Okay? So let's see how they feel about you in the bedroom. Again, intimacy. They crave intimacy. And your partner's not going to be all talk and no action back here with creepy grandma, okay? They are going to be all about wanting that deep intimacy from you. They fantasize about you. They think that you are healing to them. But they need to rid themselves of this relationship that's dead, this duality. But they're trying to prevent this tower moment from happening right here. They need to let it happen. So let's get some love cards on it and see what they have to say. Maybe if I can get them out of this holder. Rest and relaxation is essential, yes, to get back to you. Where do you want to go? What do you want to give to yourself? But your partner is also not considering themselves in this situation with whatever it is they're putting a band-aid on. They're making themselves be last. Do something for someone else. This is sudden change is going to be happening here in this situation. Like I said, you got a couple of weeks, I think. 44, 22, 11, new path, divine couple perhaps. Get to know each other. Learning to meet another's need for love is important for a relationship to grow. So, Sagittarius, you're dealing with somebody who's a giver and who continues to give to a situation that doesn't serve them in order to keep the peace. They consider themselves last in every situation. And I think we all know that only goes so far with people, you know, until they start lashing out or until they start, you know, having some neurotic tendencies, right? In any moment, I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. So this is about expectation management. This is about understanding that your partner, your divine partner perhaps is going through something, removing yourself from the equation and not being in a place of self. And what I mean by that is understanding that they may need a soft place. They may need a friend. They may need whatever you can bring them, energy that you can give to them that helps them. It's for their highest good, not a conditional circumstance in which you say, well, you know, I'm not going to, until you do this, I'm not going to do that. That's very hard for us to overcome, especially when our counterpart, our divine counterpart's involved. You know, we feel slighted. We feel all of those ego things. But remember, this is for the highest good of your partner, okay? So this is saying basically, when we surrender to the powerful presence of love overall, not what we want from this love, through prayer, contemplation, and stillness, you can surrender to that. You can change your perspective on the situation, right? But your partner's going through some things and they are trying to keep something going and keep it from blowing up, and they're going to find that they're going to have a hard time keeping something from blowing up, okay? Basically, cat's out of the bag, and they're coming straight for you with this cup of love. So that's the final outcome for you, Sagittarius. Happy New Year, Sagittarius, and I'll see you guys later.